Hey, what's going on, family? T Speaks here. Listen, this video is going to be controversial. It's probably going to get a couple people to kind of grasp like, whoa. You're really going to gasp like, wow, did you say that? And while I'm not suggesting, believe it or not, that we do any acts of violence, what I am suggesting is we start standing up for what's right. We start protecting those who are weaker, those who are unable to. I saw a disturbing video today on YouTube where a young lady in New York was, I don't even know how to say it, but she was absolutely violated by a team of policemen who, I guess at the crux of it, said she didn't have on a mask. They wrestled this woman to the ground. Now, the thing about it is they put her handcuffs, their knees in her back, put handcuffs on her, was getting ready to arresting her because she didn't have a mask on. But here's the thing. She's literally walking with a child, looked to be about 2 or 3, in her arms, in her hands, and she's looking to walk up the stairs and walk away while absolutely saying, y'all are bugging, y'all are crazy. Now, this alarmed me for, number one, I hear a man in the background who seems like he's the one taking the video going, yo, but she got a baby with her, B. She ain't do nothing. Yo this and yo that. My question is, what kind of males, not men, would hold a camera and let a woman of any sort, someone smaller, weaker, be literally pounced on by a bunch of men who wear uniforms, or males, should I say, and do nothing? What kind of society have we turned into? Now, this is during a pandemic. Mind you, this is during a period when Facebook now is becoming an obituary. This is when most of us have at least family members or friends or extended loved ones who have absolutely gotten the virus, who have died. And yet we have people who are willing to stand around and watch this. First of all, I can't believe that the males in uniforms would do this to anybody during this time when their mothers and their sisters could come down with the virus as a way of vengeance for what they're doing. And yet they had no fear. No fear that they were being videotaped. No fear that there were people standing around. And I saw them absolutely wrestling her to the ground. And she wasn't resisting as much as she was trying to go about her business. And the child, the cops was holding the child like away from her. Nobody's consoling the child. They're just merely doing what they need to her. Why don't we take pictures of the cops' badges and their names? Look them up on Facebook. Find out who they're related to. Literally start going into their inboxes and letting them know your husband, your father has made our women feel unsafe and is not right. How do we not let these cops know you're touching us, but understand you're not safe to touch us any longer? I'm not saying do anything to their wives. I'm not saying do anything to their daughters or to their sons. What I am saying is you can't touch our wives anymore. You can't touch our sisters anymore, or our sons, our husbands. They're doing exactly what they want while their families stay safe. While their families in their apartments, their houses, and away from harm's way, because they're safe from the public eye. But you dudes who are taking videos of people being wrestled and shot, why don't you let go of the fear and stand up for something greater than your own? We need to be unified and let them know you can't do this to us anymore. So I'm starting a movement. If anybody sees anybody being harassed or violated by the policemen, step in and do something. Tell them, no, you won't do this. Arrest me too. Tell the sister, let her go and take me. Tell the cop, I got your badge. I'm going to look you up. I'm going to find you on social media and find out who your aunt is and who your grandmother is, because you're denying somebody from going home to their loved ones. I want your loved ones to know that you're not right. I'm going to violate your space and come to where you are, because they don't mind sending a bullet to our children's backs, to their heads, They don't mind shooting and arresting whoever they will. And I'm not for violence. I'm anti-violent. But why is it only one set of people or certain people being violated? Why is only certain people being arrested for not having masks while others can congregate in Central Park and everything's fine? And they literally are just told, hey, keep it moving. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. And it must stop. I guarantee if you take a video and you zoom it in and you tell the cop, I have your last name and I see your face, I will find your loved ones and your friends and begin to expose you for who you are. Because we're right now running, chasing our tails, because most of these guys literally stay away from the camera. They turn their cameras off and they do what they want. Now this young lady, I don't know what the outcome is, but I'm sick of it. And I'm calling on you men. Right now, actually, most of you look like males because you'll stand and hold a camera while our innocent. And I saw it for myself. This isn't the first time. They're being literally shot down, wrestled down, arms nearly broken. Have you ever had a knee in between your back and your head in that soft area? It literally renders you unable to move. And the thing about it is, most people literally are trying to wrestle and get up because they're afraid of what's going to happen to them while they're down. It must stop. I'm calling all leaders. I'm calling all people alive, because right now we need to be unified. And this pandemic is touching each and every one of us. Why should we have to fight against you and a killer which we can't see? I'm T Speaks, and I'm bringing the heat.